Hello, my name's Gary Schotten, and today I'm going to talk about the 3 levels of business growth. And I've observed this now for many years, and I'm actually going to make this one of my theme lessons in a bigger way than just this 8 to 10 minutes, but I'm going to summarize it here. First of all, if you've never owned a business, probably your first step is to be a good worker in a job. You have to learn how to work, you have to be diligent, and you cannot actually, in my opinion, lead workers unless you've been a good worker. So I would start with that. Then when you come to business ownership, there's 3 levels in my opinion. Number 1, it's what I call the one-person band, one-man band. You might imagine somebody that has a strap around their neck and they have a harmonica and they can play the harmonica by blowing in the harmonica. And then they have something that they have on their foot and they're pushing their foot up and down, and that's one of the drums. And they have the other foot with a cymbal, and that's doing the cymbals. And then they pull around maybe a guitar and they're playing the guitar and they're playing the guitar. You know what that is a one-man band. Well, a lot of businesses start that way. I started that way. I had the need to get revenue when I moved to my new town, and I was the one-person band. Oh, I had a helper, but I was everything. I put the ad in the paper, I answered the phone, I went out and drove the vehicle to, in this case, a trailer behind my car. My wife helped me one time. I was doing everything. I was doing the accounting, I was doing everything. And I did that for 2 years. But it wasn't long till I realized, I'm going to be an old man real fast and wear out my body if all the rest of my life, all I'm doing is moving furniture, heavy couches and refrigerators and washers and dryers, the things that people have in their house. So after 2 years, I really started to do what I would call my own business, where I became now the person, that's number 2, a level of business where I'm in control. And that's where my dad was the entire time that I was a child. He was in control. He had us workers and we drove tractor, but man, if we needed anything, we just asked Dad. Dad told us what to do. There's thousands of businesses that the business is the one person. They're in charge, they're in control. And if you want to know what to do, just ask them. Well, that's what I did. You just asked me, go do this, go do that. Well, it wasn't long until I could see again that I'm getting worn out. Now, that can be very efficient. In fact, I was a restaurant that we eat at regularly. They have a wonderful restaurant, and it's full, but it's only open from 7 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. And that person, when I got to talk to him, has been a business owner for 47 years. But the last 11 years, he's been I'm in control restaurant owner, where every single day he's at the cash register and everybody knows what to do and he's just observing. And you know what? That's the best restaurant I want to go to because he's in charge. So some businesses, and some of you should stop at that level. Don't feel that you're inferior if you don't go on. But I wanted to go on to a higher level. So I started this machine shop originally with the idea that I was not even in control. I'm at the 3rd level. I wanted to create processes and systems and have the ability to have freedom. And I call this a freedom level. So one is one person in a band, one person doing everything. Number 2 is one person in charge of everything without a lot of need for systems and processes. And then a system and process I call a freedom level. Now, you could be free to do a lot of things. If you're going to be free to create other stores, like a duplicate, like a franchise, so you have your system going at one location, now you're free to start other businesses. In my case, I thought of that. I wanted to do that 2 different times, but I decided against that because I didn't think that was the style I wanted. So I've always been, though, not I'm in charge all the time, but I've had freedom to do things because I have systems and processes. And in my case, I wanted the freedom to do what I'm doing with you right now. I wanted the freedom to travel to Africa. I've been in 35 countries. I didn't want to be married and tied down to the business by I'm the only one in charge of everything. So the freedom is what I want, and also it allows you to grow. And guess what? when you have that kind of a business, it's actually worth more when you want to sell it. So the three levels. First, it's not even a level, get a job, learn how to work. Then the first level one, be in charge, learn everything, that's fine. Number two, that's a one-person band. Number two is the ability to direct everyone and be in charge from start to finish with just a few people delegated. But the third level is freedom. Freedom to do what you want outside of that business. Freedom to be gone for a week. I was talking to a realtor group, and the person's most amazing realtor, but the person in charge had not been away from business for more than a day for weeks and years. And the goal I encourage them is that this business owner be in a position to be gone 3 weeks without calling back with any questions about the business. I have done that. I've been gone 3 weeks to Africa, and my business was better off than when I left it, when I got back. Well, I hope this helps. It's how you structure a business. It's a way you think about your business, and I want you to think all the way through, just a little bit at the beginning to know where you're headed. Thanks for being a part of Inspiring Better Business.